Okay, started. We're good.
I've also started.
Shit, motherfucker, I forgot air conditioning.
Oh.
Hang on.
God, am I really gonna buy this fucking digitally?
名前はニナです。
Are you gonna buy it digitally?
I don't wanna, but I also wanna play it really bad.
I know.
But I also have a shit ton of other games to play, so.
Okay.
Yeah, but Astrobot's is like worth it.
Now for
It
real.
is! It's so cute looking!
But you can get it by Wednesday. And then you can play your other games until then.
Damn, you're right. And I'll be like, always remember, never forget the day Astrobot came to this house.
Exactly.
Instead of that other thing that happened on September 11th.
What other thing?
My stepmother's birthday.
Oh, I mixed up Hitler's birthday with September 11th for some reason.
What?
Call my stepmom Hitler? That's fucked up.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back
she's
to
nice.
DipShips, the legitimate voting podcast.
That's our cold open?
That's our cold open.
I, as always, am your Captain Calamity Girl. Joining me this week, my wonderful co-host, Maritime Metty. And Nautical Nick.
Guys, I think we're going downhill.
We've been downhill ever since PM died.
What gave you that hint? The fact that
he's
our
looking,
Patreon no longer pays the electric bill, or
Nick, he is looking up at us from hell and wondering where we went wrong.
Well, when he left and we lost all the fans because of it.
I don't know. Quite a few people team Nick.
Damn, that's right. We do have Team Nick.
Oh fuck! What episode is this? Is this episode 110?
I think so.
Oh god, I think.
Holy guacamole! Episode 110. That's a special occasion. You know what that calls for?
No.
That's
Go
right.
ahead.
The first trailer for the Minecraft movie.
Are we doing news now too? Yeah, that's cool.
I'm sorry, we've hit 2 points, and I know a third is coming,
Uh-huh.
and I hate all of them.
I'm just posting it if you haven't seen it. You know, it's bad. It's bad. It's bad. It's really bad.
Genuinely, I have not watched it and won't.
I don't think it's terrible. It's just...
I just don't care about it.
What's a nice way to say it?
Don't.
Yeah,
I don't
fair
think this is a nice way to say it. It looks like dog shit. The funniest thing is just, who are you? I'm Steve.
You guys seen the image of him edited to look like Steven Universe?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, good image.
Alright. But I would watch the fuck out of that movie.
I would too.
It's a
Live action
shot-for-shot
Steven
recreation.
Universe.
I have it on my phone, actually. I'll just throw it in here for the video version.
I am Steven!
I would watch that. Oh my god. Especially if they just, like, recreated Steven Universe's first 2 episodes as a movie.
Oh,
With
God.
Jack Black as Steven.
Everything else is the same.
Exactly. You got Greg being like, Stubal, my little 5-year-old boy, and it's fucking Black Jack is an old man, full beard.
Black Jack!
Black
Yeah, that is what you said. I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh.
I was going to let that one slide.
Who wants to go first for their weeks?
Sure.
I guess we doing weeks now.
I do really like that meme.
The meme's
It's
very
a great
good.
It's
meme.
really good. I, since the last time we recorded, have picked up and beaten with the true ending, Black Myth Wukong,
Oh, why?
because it's good.
Oh,
I don't know, deal with it, I guess.
I mean, I am.
a lot of the shit that came out when the game was like launching ended up being fake as shit. So I was like, yeah, whatever. Fun Souls-like. Monkey King.
What do you mean it's fake?
My special fixation. Oh, I mean the shit about we don't want women to play our game was made up and just dumb.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that, so never mind. Yeah, enjoy the game.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that, but hey, it's really fun. Monkey King, you know? My one major complaint about it. You don't play as the fucking Monkey King.
What?
Right?
Wait.
So you play as Wukong for approximately 10 minutes.
Oh.
Then, Wukong, with 8 forms of immortality, Buddha, Wukong, dies. You play the game as his descendant, whose entire mission is to basically go through the Journey to the West again, fighting the people who stole the relics of Wukong after he died and bringing them back to his grave to bring him back to life.
Oh.
And, I guess very quick spoiler warning for people who care about this.
This is a spoiler warning for Black Myth Wukong. Please skip ahead 5 minutes and 30 seconds to avoid all the stuff. I really wish we had tip.
When you get back to the relic at the end of the game, and you quote-unquote bring Wukong back to life, you can't do that.
Stand up and beat your ass immediately?
He does! He really does!
Great.
The last 4 bosses of the game are all Wukong.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it's like, what are their name? Tripitaka, the Pigsty.
Nope, basically you bring him back to life.
It's all his bros like, let him fucking nap, asshole!
You do meet a lot of those guys throughout the course of the game. Baji is with you from like chapter 3 on, just hanging out. Yeah, you bring Wukong back, but you bring him back wrong, and he goes to beat your ass.
Bring him back wrong? That's such a
Yeah.
great way to describe it.
Yeah!
See, I was just thinking, like, you bring him back, and he was like, I was sleeping. Leave me alone.
And then,
Beep, stop.
the, like, quote-unquote true ending you get after the fact is, so, like, if you beat the game normal, after you beat Wukong, the body turns into that little, headband thing he wears.
Mm-hmm.
And you put it on, and you re-begin the cycle of the Journey to the West. Which basically means, do another playthrough of the game, asshole, you fucked up.
Nice. Cool.
Because the real ending requires you to find a hidden 6th relic. You basically go and you find, like, the 5 senses, and you're like, that'll bring Wukong back. But, you were missing the brain, and the personality, the mind. So you just kind of mindlessly agree to be put in the same position Wukong was and go through it all a second time. But if you enter the final boss fight with the actual 6th relic, when you beat him and you are offered the crown, you just kind of smile at the dude trying to give it to you and have a flashback to all of Wukong's memories.
Yeah.
And just leave. And you're just actually Wukong now. And then you can go into New Game Plus with, like, bonus fun stuff.
You mean New
Can
Game
you
Plus
get the
Plus?
true ending the first time through?
You can. So when you beat the final boss, you have 2 options. You can continue playing in the same file or go into New Game Plus. If you continue in the same file, you can then go from the last bonfire, basically, to where this secret area is, beat the secret boss, get the 6th relic, and then do it properly. That being said, if you really do want to get everything this game has to offer, you need to beat it 4 times. And I don't want to fucking do that.
That's a lot.
Because every relic you get has 3 perks.
Okay, it's not picking up. I had to make sure that the ice cream truck that haunts Carl was not picking
We
up
had
on
the
my
fucking
microphone.
ice cream truck a couple seconds ago. We had the fire alarm going off. It's all sorts of fun over here.
Poor guys. Suffering. Every relic you collect at the end of a chapter has 3 bonuses you can activate. But you can only activate 1 at a time. But because the implication is that you're actually going through this Journey to the West multiple times, when you beat the chapter every time, you can unlock a 2nd and 3rd perk, as you beat the chapter bosses a 2nd and 3rd time. And if you unlock all 3 perks on all 3 relics, or on all 6 relics rather, which requires you to beat the game 3 full times, when you go into New Game 4, you gain access to a 4th secret staff stance. Because you have, beat the shit out of people stance, get on top of my stick stance, spear stance, and then you get the 4th stance, like, at the end of the game special, which is like the way Wukong fights with growing the staff and doing all bunch of funny, silly things.
I saw a clip on Twitter of the character, he's on top of the staff and the staff is growing.
Yep.
And he goes to hit the boss with it and the boss just catches the stick and slams you on the ground.
Yeah. There are some very fun interactions.
That's fighting either the Virgil or the final boss right there, but he just fucking beat you.
I will say, it has possibly the most in-character boss fight of Wukong, because he has a couple, like, command moves where if he hits you with it, stuff happens. So he can, like... if he hits you, he'll, like, beat you up a little bit, take your stick, hit you with it, and then throw it back to you and say, get up.
Well, yeah.
And then, you know, you get up, and you're like, oh, that really hurt. I'm gonna sip my Estus flask. And you drink it, and he uses the immobilize spell to freeze you in place as you're about to drink it, walks up, takes it from you, takes a sip to heal himself, and then gives it back to you.
That's a little sippy.
I have seen...
Hey, bro, let me get a hit of that.
I've seen people cheese this, because there are things you can put in the gourd that make it so that it's bad for you to drink it. Like, you can make it so that when you drink the Estus flask... Yeah, you can poison it. And if he freezes you, he'll still drink it. And now he's poisoned.
That's funny.
There's some really cool stuff in this game. Just not enough for me to play it 4 times. That's been most of my time. I delayed getting the true ending an extra couple of days on purpose. I beat it Friday night, so that I could say that I played Black Myth Wukong for longer than Concord existed.
Awesome.
I mean, oof.
Well...
It's true!
You're right, and you should say it, but also, oof.
Boy, it has been fun watching that train wreck. I also picked up King of Fighters 15. It's hard, but it's fun. Fighting games. That thing. There was the last Asterisk Fighters patch for Dragon Ball, and they made it silly. They made it so silly. It's so fun. They basically made it so that everyone can do insane combos, tons of damage, lots of flips, and just chain all their special moves together, which wasn't a thing before. And do either of you know who Dadodoya is?
Who's in tight?
Yeah, I didn't think so. He's...
Is this like a new Sonic Fox?
No, he's just part of a YouTube group, The 3 Idiots. He does a lot of Dragon Ball content, a lot of fighting game stuff. He's very fun. I enjoy his stuff. Yesterday, a friend of mine messaged me. He was like, hey, Dado's doing open lobbies in fighters. And I was like, well, I probably won't get in, but I'll hop on just in case. And I did get in, but I haven't actually played on the patch at all. So I was very worried about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't played in months, so I was double worried about it. But you know what? It does something to your soul to 2-1 a streamer that you like, because I beat his ass.
Are like top... You are top 200 Beerus, like...
Oh my god, it was so fun. I don't know if it's gonna... Apparently the stream was for a video, but it's not up yet, and I don't know when it will be, and even when it is, I don't know if my match will be in it.
Well, that's the, I'm not showing that. I got my ass beat.
Right? Like, I don't know if he's gonna put up...
Some guy just popped in and fucking beat my ass and left. He didn't even stay for another match.
Like, I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but if it pops up on YouTube, I'm going to enjoy watching that again. Let's see. I, earlier today, made an appointment for next month to go and get my learner's permit again.
Yay!
Yay!
Again?
Yay!
Well, it expires after a while, and I got it when I was 18.
Oh!
So there's like a process for an adult learner's permit.
It's a good thing that when you have your license, you don't have to take any other tests, and you just have to sign a thing, and then they give you a new one.
I wish that were me.
I mean, it's a bad thing, because that means that a bunch of blind ancient geriatrics are on the roads.
Oh, I thought that they actually like make you take another road test again after a couple of years.
No, you literally just have to refresh.
You're
thank
set
fucking
for
God.
life.
Thank God.
Which does remind me, I think I mentioned this last time, but I rewatched/finished all of Gravity Falls.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's so good. It's so good. But just because we were talking about it, I'm reminded of my favorite bit from like episode 2 or 3, where Grunkle Stan wants to take the twins fishing as a bonding experience, but he doesn't want to let them know that they're going fishing, so she's like, who wants to put on blindfolds and get into my car? And so they do.
Because, you know.
Yeah. And they're driving, and they're, like, hitting a bunch of stuff, and Dipper is like, Grunkle Stan, are you also wearing a blindfold? And he's like, nah, but with these cataracts, I might as well be. And he just runs through a street sign.
That's really good.
That's one of my favorite jokes in the whole series. And
One of my favorite jokes
4.
in the whole series is, I think, from the same episode where he's talking to, like, this random couple on the boat.
Oh,
It is.
yep,
Yeah.
that is the same episode.
My
My
ex-wife
wife
says
still
she misses me,
But
our aim is getting better.
I really hope that
He
synced up
uses
as good
that
as it
joke
sounded.
later in, like, season 2?
Yeah, something like that.
When he's running for mayor or whatever, he uses
Yep.
that joke again.
Oh, God.
I also like the Bill Cipher appearance in, oh god, what show was it?
Oh, shit, I know what you're talking about
Buy
because I saw
crypto!
this.
Yeah, buy
Yeah.
crypto, idiots!
I forget what show that is, but I have seen that clip.
It's so fucking funny.
It was a Marvel, because it was like Loki and he was talking with a bunch of chaos gods, I think?
Maybe? I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
I also started watching a very old show. I am watching the X-Men series from the 90s because I didn't bother ever, and because my friend is making me.
And you still want to fuck Magneto.
I have awesome
Nah.
news. It was from The Simpsons.
Buy crypto, suckers!
That's
That
even
sucks.
better.
That sucks.
Oh. And then just some work updates, I guess. So we have those 2 open positions. One of them has been filled. We have a customer service rep again, finally. I've never met them. They start Monday.
Hooray!
Now the bad news.
Oh?
This upcoming week, our main graphics guy is going on vacation.
No.
And he is the only graphics guy who does it, like, full time. So, there's someone else who is mostly does other things, but has graphic experience, and she's gonna be handling it for the next week. But it has been, like, really slow, because it's one dude running graphics while me and my boss are doing bindery, so we're just kind of making up work to do. It's gonna get even slower, because she's not as experienced or used to things. And, she also has Wednesday off. So, like, I just don't think anything's getting printed Wednesday. I'm gonna go in with my Steam Deck and fucking play Kingdom Hearts.
Let's go.
That is the correct choice.
And then, double fun for that, with her doing graphics, and the other customer service person doing her actual job, and the only other person who could teach someone how to do front of house doesn't like to do work because she's a manager, quote-unquote.
That's a mood.
Right? I don't know if anyone's gonna actually train the new girl on how to do her job.
Oh, that's gonna be you, stupid.
I don't know how to do her job.
You don't know how to answer the phone and say, Lincroft Wine and Liquors, how can I help you today?
Pretty much. Like, I can't do our specific pricing, but I could do shit.
$7,000, please.
Hooray!
So the double fun thing. I say that was already a double fun thing. The triple fun thing?
The octuple fun thing.
Friday.
Mhm.
This person who is going to be covering graphics this upcoming week and
Yep.
is the main person behind many of our front of house operations
Uh-huh.
is
Yes.
quitting.
Nice.
Correct.
She put in her 2 weeks. And no one knows how to do her job.
Let's
Nobody.
go.
When she had a meeting with the owner and gave her 2 weeks, she came down from his office and talked to me about it. And she was like, yep, I put in my 2 weeks. And I looked at her and I said, we're fucked. And she pointed at the owner who was walking away from the conversation and went, that's what he said.
Nice.
Well, at least you know.
So I'm currently employed still. We're going to see how long that lasts.
Awesome.
I may outlive this shop.
I mean, probably.
I'm happy for you, Nick.
Right? If she can train me in her job in the next 2 weeks, I'll take it.
Will you get paid more?
Yep.
There you go.
And it's easier.
There you go. Hey, look at that. Well,
Right?
if it's easier, how do you not know how to fucking do it?
Because I don't know what our computer system is like.
Oh, all right, that's fair.
The only thing I use our computer system for is like printing labels for the jobs I do. So I
I'll
don't
let you
know.
off the hook this time, Nicholas.
Thank you for your generosity, Captain.
I hated that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Work is exploding. Everything else is pretty much good. I'm having fun. Yeah. Now you.
Huh? Who, me?
Tonight.
You.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, do you guys know that there was a new, season of Umbrella Academy out?
I do, unfortunately.
Do you not like Umbrella Academy?
No, I really like Umbrella Academy. I don't like the new season at all.
Oh, I haven't watched the new season yet, so that makes me upset to hear.
Oh, I know the ending and everything in between.
No, I was literally just I don't even remember who I was talking to. They're like, oh, I gotta watch the new Umbrella Academy. And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, the new season just came out. It's the last one. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I gotta binge that at some point.
Yeah, the comics are still ongoing and will be for a while, but they've ended the show.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Sit
So
there
it's
and
time
wait
for
more
Umbrella
shit.
Academy Brotherhood.
No, it'll be Sparrow Academy, idiot.
Damn you right.
He is right.
I don't remember what Tuesday Delight is.
Sure.
I
Yep.
think I was just having a really bad day on one of the Tuesdays that have passed.
This sounds correct.
And I do remember our boss being like, we might have to work on Labor Day weekend. And I was like, so when, I think I remember because I was either off a Monday on my own. I think that's what it was. I was off a Monday on my own. I called out and said, I'm not coming in. I hate all of you. And then I think a night boss was like, yeah, we got to rush to get some of this stuff done. This and that stuff. And I was just like, so since we're rushing to get this building done, why do we not have the third floor done yet? And he's like, oh, well, we have to not strip. They put down a new floor in the room. And when you have new tile, you have to take off the a thin layer of stuff to keep them from sticking to each other.
Mm-hmm.
So that then you can put the wax down, because otherwise the wax won't stick.
Yeah.
Sure, that makes sense to me.
And I was like, okay, so why didn't we do that 2 weeks ago when it was done?
No.
And it's because our head custodian didn't want to do that. He wanted to get the other rooms done first. And I was like, so the thing that's stopping us from doing the entire third floor hallway is this room we could have gotten done 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
If you don't want to listen to me when I suggest these things that we should get done first, then I'm not doing that fucking extra work. You dumbass. And I didn't. I told them I wasn't coming in that weekend because I hate them.
You're
that
not
also
being a team player.
A lot of hating going on.
I don't give a shit, dude. There's also we had the 3-day weekend for a Labor Day.
Okay.
So I was very excited about that until it became a 6-day work week.
How?
Because I very foolishly agreed to work on a Saturday.
Why?
Although it was only 2 hours, so it wasn't the worst thing in the world. But we had to set up for the superintendent meeting that they were going to have with all of the teachers in the district that they're doing in the gym because the auditorium's not big enough to fit everyone. So we got to set up the chairs in the gym.
They suck.
They do suck. When we came in to do that, our wonderful head custodian took out the electric scissor lift we have and just took it upon himself to fix some of the ceiling tiles while also showing the new girl we have at work how to work the scissor lift, a thing she will never use.
Excellent.
And while he's doing that, I was like, well, the rest of us, there's 6 of us here on the side doing nothing. We can get the mats out and move them off to the side and start bringing out some of the chair racks maybe. So we can, when he's done, just start setting things up. The second we start taking the rack out, he starts shouting, why are you guys taking the rack out? And we're like, because we need to take it out. Well, I need to get the scissor lift back in. How am I going to get it back in if you guys take the rack out? There'll be more room in there to put it back in because the racks won't be in there. They'll be out in the gym. Well, don't rush things. Why are you rushing it?
I think that
so I put
we should beat him to death with hammers.
I put my hands up and I sat on the stage and I waited 20 minutes for him to be done with his little project that didn't need to be done. I was like, if you're going to yell at me for doing what we came here to do, I'll fucking kill you.
And then you did.
I'll take one of these chairs and make your skull concave.
Ooh. Triple word score.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's a good one. I put down a note. I'm over hoses. I don't like hoses. Hoses can F off.
I
Hoses
agree,
make me
actually.
angry.
Yeah, no, this is a...
I'm
down for this.
Have you ever gone to use a hose and you're like untangling it and you move it around and then it just decides to tangle itself up again?
Yes.
I hate it. I hate hoses. They make me mad. I'm going to rip apart an entire gardening section.
You're going to do great. They definitely won't stop you.
Oh, they definitely won't. They also hate the hoses. That's the trick. Now, I'll get back to work-related things in a hot moment. There was a little thing that happened.
Uh-huh.
In the Yu-Gi-Oh community. That's right. The ban list dropped.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other thing.
Oh, no, I wasn't talking about the DK. I was going to talk about the DK leaks, but that was very funny.
Yeah, that was very funny.
What a stupid sack
God.
of shit.
What an asshole.
There's a website called Master Duel Meta where it's like some YouTuber or just content creator or whatever named DK'd took it upon himself to leak all of the deck lists being used by the participants in the latest Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship before they could do anything. And everyone got really upset about it because, you know, normally the championships going in, you don't know who's using what deck when you're a competitor. And now that information's out there and anyone who wants could just look at it, including the people performing and dueling.
And there are some people in there who were playing some very interesting decks that would probably go pretty far because people wouldn't expect them. Not anymore.
Yeah. And it was like, oh, you literally decided to just post this and be a sack of shit and not respect anyone at all just for clicks. That's so cool. That's awesome, buddy. But the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Ban list did drop. I'm very excited by those 4 bans. Except for when I looked at it and I was like, good. That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I wish there was more.
It's like, how the fuck is that it? I mean, I'm happy. The band section doesn't have Snake Eyes on it, so I'm happy about it.
It could. It should.
It could. It doesn't. I was most surprised by them banning Fiendsmith's Lacrima because that like just came out.
It's fine. It's dead now.
I mean, it's like a common, so it's like whatever. But
that's why.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not a money card. I was very happy to see that all they did to my deck was limit Ash and Poplar. Because I just opened my deck up and I went, deck's fixed. There it is. My 43 card deck is now a 40 card deck again.
Yeah, I hate you.
You know what you should hate, Nick?
Yeah.
When the Azamina stuff comes out.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Because the fucking fusion monster they have, or the fusion monsters, are both really good. And the new spell card they have, Sacred Azamina, it's not a once per turn for fusion summoning.
This puts you back over 40 cards.
Yeah, it does. Puts me at 42. I could probably still cut cards. I probably want to get a second engraver, but I only own 1 copy. And I don't want to buy another one.
Wouldn't it be really funny to spend $86 on another one and then it gets banned?
Nick, that's so cute that you think it's $86.
Oh.
It's like 100 something still.
I was going to say it was 86 last time I looked at it.
So I'm going to try with just 1 copy. It'll be fine. It'll be okay. It'll be good.
It's going to be great. Sure.
The funniest thing is that it's just still 1 card combos.
Yeah.
You do the continuous spell, you get the new spell card, and then you're off to the races. You can just keep fucking going. Why do they make things like this?
Fun.
Oh my god. I have recalled 2 things.
Yes?
Our workplace almost burned down.
That's a pretty important thing to just forget, Nick.
Listen, the problem was solved and it immediately left my head.
Nick, important question.
Yeah.
Was it because of one of the computers?
No.
Damn.
Why? Oh, because, yeah. Never mind, I get it.
Because if, by chance, a computer near you, a host of DipShips podcast, went up in flames...
then you would be next on the list.
Yeah, it would be 3 of the 4 hosts, and I would stare at mine scared.
I did think my computer was exploding the other day when I walked away from it, and it just started, like, rattling, and I was like, a fan has just dislodged inside my computer, still spinning. But,
Awesome.
It was just my PlayStation controller rumbling on top of the case.
That's even better. That's funny.
Yeah, so we have this thing that's meant to basically laminate posters. And it has a simple switch, on, off, works with heat. So we flipped it on, and when we were done, I went to turn it off. Didn't turn off.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, huh. Flipped it on, turned off, flipped it back to off, went on, and then it stopped. While it was still off, it went to being actually powered down. I was like, okay, that's good. Then it started again. And I was like, oh, well, I'll just tell the boss about this and he can decide what to do with it. So I knocked on his door and he was in a meeting. He said 1 minute, and then he came to talk to me about a half hour later. And I had just left it on because my boss told me to leave it on so I could show it to him. And I was about to say, all right, fuck it, I'm just gonna, like, unplug this and walk away, and that's when he came to talk to me about it. And I'm very concerned, considering how hot that thing gets, that if I just walked away and just pretended that I didn't know about it, there would not be a workplace Monday. The only other thing is we had a customer get very mad at us because they fucked up.
Yeah.
They ordered, like, this form from us, a couple thousand sheets, and we printed it out. And before we print anything or design anything, we have to show it to them, and they have to give us their signature to say, yes, print it.
Uh-huh.
So they did that. We printed it. We showed it to him, and he was like, the phone number's wrong. So we were like, well, we can either put in another order, and you pay for both, or we could sell you labels to put over with the correct phone number.
And you go, huh? Whose fucking fault is that, dickhead?
And he's like, oh, well, I'll get the other order. So he changed it, he paid again, and then we fixed it.
Uh-huh.
Took another day, he comes back, we give him the new stuff, and we have the box of the old stuff, and we're like, okay, now you gotta pay us for the old stuff. He's like, I'm not gonna pay for the old stuff. And we're like,
get the new
yeah,
stuff.
we're like, then you're not gonna get it. And he's like, well, it's wrong. And we're like, yes, but you signed for it, and you want it. So... And I was hearing about this while I was, getting ready to go to lunch. So I walked out of the store to go across the street to a Little Caesars and get food, because I'm hungry.
And you saw him there and punched him in the face.
No, but his truck was in the parking lot. I didn't know this situation was happening, like, live 10 feet away from me. When I got back with my pizza, it had been resolved. Basically, we, like, gave him a discount on the old stuff. And I was like, that was a little generous. Fuck this dude.
Yeah, no, fuck that guy.
Yeah, that's it. I just opened my phone and saw a picture of his truck and remembered.
That's awesome. Nick, did you see that stupid masked duel event with the masked duelist?
I didn't watch it, but I have seen clips and screenshots of the masked duelist.
Yes, so they did this whole thing hyping it up. That's how we learned about the ban list happening.
Mm-hmm.
Was at the start of that, they were like, by the way, it's dropping Saturday. Stop yelling at us. And then they dropped it the latest point they could on Saturday.
And stop posting the horse.
That horse is funny,
Post
though.
more horse.
The horse is really funny. And somebody... Well, first off, they showed who the masked duelist was. It was Zayn Malik from One Direction.
Yes.
And everyone went, fucking why? What?
Funny.
Except for this one person who made sure to at me and go, how'd you become a Konami cop?
I did see that, actually.
And I was like, dude, I gotta end it all. You kind of see it, right? It's
No,
like
I
not
saw
much of one.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
no, a
agree.
little bit, yeah.
There's not much
No,
of one,
it's-
but it's still kind of there. Just like, oh.
And I also saw, like, dozens of people at you about the Rugrats game.
It's free next month. I'm getting it next month.
Rugrats Death Stream?
It was already happening. I got paid a lot of money to do it.
Good.
But
Good.
now you get to do it in HD.
I get to do it for free because I don't have to pay for the fucking game.
Good.
The month it comes out.
That's, like, very
Oh,
funny
God.
to me.
Right.
Just like one of the PlayStation free games this month
Mm-hmm.
is that fucking shitty-ass Quidditch game.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
that just came out this month.
It came out that's amazing.
And it's like, oh, man, they really, like, J.K. Rowling just tanked this franchise so hard that no one would buy this if it was not the free PlayStation game. That's amazing.
Right.
It's great.
So, at some point during, I believe it was last week, or week before that, actually, the last week of August, I entered a stream of KZ's, and Jordan
Mistake number one.
The second I entered, Jordan was like, if you guys reach this goal, everyone in the call will go and watch The Crow 2024.
Oh my god.
And you went, I'm not in the call.
And then Alto went, hey, Carl, what's up? And I went, I mean, I guess I'm going to go see The Crow 2024 if the goals hit. And it was.
So how's The Crow?
And KZ was like, well, you don't got to put yourself through that. You weren't actually part of the original. And I went, fuck you. I'm going to go see The Crow, the West's Kagurabachi.
First of all, first statement, immediate response. Fuck you. Second, Carl called me about the band list, and we were talking about it, and he ended that with, I'm gonna go see The Crow. And I said, I'm
so much
sorry.
You have so much to live for. No, don't.
I saw from Jordan that he gave it a 3 out of 10 and then went to see the original Crow or read about the original Crow, saw some differences, and updated his score to a 1.
Awesome. Awesome. I'm glad he appreciates the original.
Yeah,
Like,
you know what?
holy shit.
You know what? Yeah, the new Crow is a 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
Only specifically because Bruce Lee's son didn't fucking die in it.
Damn.
Yeah, honestly should have killed someone during production.
Should have made a new fucking Bruce Lee child and murdered him for the movie.
The thing that I said about it was
what a
just
production time.
It's like, it's a fine movie. But you gotta put an emphasis on the like, because it's like fine. You know? It's like, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. I probably wouldn't watch it again unless it was just sort of on and I was a captive audience. It's
like, can I leave this room?
It's like, it's all right. If someone was like, let's watch The Crow together, I'd be like, I guess, yeah. The scene at the end was really cool. There was this whole scene
the one
at
where they shoot Bruce Lee's kid?
No.
Oh.
So, this movie's such a fucking mess, dude.
Yeah, correct.
It, like, starts with, like, the main girl we're following getting a call from her friend going, like, you gotta hide that video because they're coming for us. And then she gets got. They get her.
What do you mean they got her?
She was nice, too. I liked her.
What did... Never mind. Nope. That would be an unkind thing to say.
And, like, the girl we're following...
Never stopped us. That would be an unkind thing to say. That's all we do here.
You said so much bad shit, Nick. I don't know why you stopped yourself. The girl that we follow in the movie, like, goes to leave her apartment, gets followed by some dude, bumps into a cop, and gets sent to woke prison.
Are you... Explain. Nope. Explain now.
Yeah.
They're all... I'm not fucking with you. They're all wearing, like, pink uniforms, like prisoner outfits. And they have to go to therapy sessions and talk about their feelings, but also the guards beat the shit out of them.
So, prison.
It just sounds like
regular prison.
And they don't want the boys and girls to mingle at all, but they let them eat together and do their outside activities together.
See, now it's not prison.
And
now it's prison, but from JoJo's Part 5.
Yeah, and that's where she meets our main character, whose name I forget because I don't remember how many times they actually say it, so I'm just going to call him The Crow.
Yeah, fair enough.
And he looks at her, and then he starts drawing pictures of her, and she walks by his cell and goes, is that me? Fuck. That's hot. And then he helps her escape because the bad people find her in the prison, because why wouldn't they? And he shows that he could just take off the tracking necklaces they have. He could just take the bracelets off.
Okay. He's just good like that.
And he knew about this one spot in the laundry room that a human could fit in, that is above the laundry machines, that literally everyone could see. Why would they not close that off if they know people could go through it? Whatever, it's fine. So the first thing they do, being free, running through the grounds of this place to jump over a fence with no fucking guards at a prison, is they go back to her friend's place that she's been staying at, that the bad guys know she's staying at, so they can get high and have sex.
Just like me, for real.
I hate it
All
here.
right. So you're saying that they escaped from prison.
Yeah. Woke prison.
From woke prison.
Mm-hmm.
By doing this.
Yes. Pretty much
Yes.
almost exactly,
Yes.
yes.
You describing it, and my brain immediately went to this picture right here.
Almost exactly, yes.
I imagined an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V, but you'll get there.
I'll get there. And like they go through her friend's clothes because their friend is rich and lets her crackhead friend stay in her house for some reason. And he like puts on a coat and then he takes it off when they go to have sex, and the camera lingers on the coat because it's gonna be important later. That's the crow coat, TM. You'll wear it later. And then
Does
I don't
he
know.
have to?
They get asphyxiated by some bald guy. He dies and goes to a wet train station.
What?
It's like sopping wet. There's like a bunch of puddles. It's like wet everywhere.
God, I love Jujutsu Kaisen.
The trainer scene.
And then they go, all right, here's the magical black guy to explain to you why you're dead. And it's like, are we still as a society doing the magical black guy thing?
Oh,
of course.
Really? Okay.
If
it's fine,
Morgan
guys.
Freeman was still alive, did he die?
No, he did not die, Nick.
Okay, so they should...
He will now because you said that.
I just assumed. It's been a while since I've seen him in anything.
But dude's just like, so long as your love is true, you can never die, and then she'll come back to you when you kill this dude who's immortal, who's in your world. Which we've only seen like one scene of this dude at the start, and then about 30 minutes of just them hanging out, partying, and getting high. And it was like, did you guys forget what your plot is?
Yes.
They did. And then he comes back,
too.
he fucks up a bunch of people, he gets hit by a car. So much of this is a blur.
That feels correct.
He sees the footage that they killed his girlfriend for, which was her talking to the guy who is immortal, who whispers in her ear because he speaks in tongues to control people and make them do what he wants.
Sure.
Which is usually just telling them to kill themselves, except he told her to kill another person. So he's like, I can't believe she killed someone. Oh, this makes my love waver. And then he gets shotgunned in the chest. And he ends up at the train station again, and the old guy's like, I can't believe you'd let your love waver. And he was like, take my soul for hers. And then he's the crow again.
You know, Carl, this was a lot of words to say, this sucked.
But I'm not done yet, Nick.
That sucks.
Because then the actual coolest thing happens where they just have a whole fucking John Wick shootout thing in this fucking opera house where he just all he has is a katana and he's just slicing through dudes getting shot the fuck up. And it's like some of the coolest action shots I've seen in my life, and I'm like, it's too good for this movie. It's the only reason why it has a 4 from me. Because that scene was so fucking cool.
Oh my god.
And then, I don't know, he fucking kills the guy and he sends him to hell. The movie's bad. Don't go see it. I've just told you everything you need to know about it. Go watch the opera scene on YouTube or something.
Just go watch the actual movie.
The opera
Like
scene was
the
like
first
fucking
one.
Yeah, go watch
Kagurabachi.
The
It was
Crow.
cool. Go watch the original Crow. It had Bruce Lee's son in it.
Go watch Kagurabachi.
Go listen to Kagurabachi.
Go read fanfics of Kagurabachi.
Go read yaoi fanfiction of Kagurabachi. Support the Fujoshis who support the series.
Hell yeah.
The only series where everyone's like, where are the Fujoshis at? Come on in! Get in here!
Where are you at? Come on.
We need
This
you!
is the only way that this fandom survives.
And yesterday we did a Millennium Microphone, and we
Right.
had some of the best edits that we could have possibly had, like Woke Dog.
I
I
love
saw
Woke Dog.
and I went, what? Yeah? All
That's
right.
the new Stardust retrain.
I like boy
and
plus
I
daughter.
need it.
And if you guys are familiar with the close-up horse image, we have Stardust
Hello.
Dragon staring down Black Rose.
Oh, excellent.
And my personal favorite one, the vomiting horse Stardust.
That's my least favorite one.
And this is the one that Shibuya made, which actually won for the thumbnail. It's just you saying the chant for Stardust Dragon.
This rules.
Oh, we have a good time on that show sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Most of the time.
No, only sometimes.
Well,
I mean, now you're watching the good Yu-Gi-Oh!
That's true. I feel like the Dark Signer arc has been like some of the best we've watched ever.
Have you...
For Yu-Gi-Oh!
God, I don't... Is it done? Did you finish Dark Signer?
No, not yet.
Okay.
We just got up to the black mist covering satellite and Crow seemingly dead.
Okay.
Oh.
Because that has a couple of my favorite duels, but I don't remember if they've been revealed yet.
Probably not.
Who was it the other day in the fighting game chat that got really excited for Millennium Microphone? I think they were specifically asking about this arc too.
With me, Chris, and Dan?
Yeah.
Must have
was
been
it Chris or was
Chris,
it yeah.
But I don't remember what he would have been talking about.
Super excited for something for Millennium Microphone.
Yeah.
He must have been excited about Blizzard the Far North.
I don't think anyone is excited about Blizzard the Far North.
But look at him, Nick.
I will say Blizzard the Far North gets more play than I expected, because he's in Arc V also.
He's got no thoughts behind those eyes.
God, I wish that were me.
He's so fucking good. So, what else do I got here? I wrote down I'm a kayaking guy as a note. I just thought about kayaking a while ago. I was like, I was thinking about like Jordan trying to say that he's the only person on the podcast who's been on a boat. And then I thought, who else on this podcast has been on a boat that I know of? Have I been on a boat?
I've been on a boat. I've also been whitewater rafting.
Yeah, and then I remembered that I used to go kayaking, and I was like, I like kayaking. I think I'm a kayaking guy. That's what I think about at work.
That's great.
I want to go kayaking again.
I was about to say when you posted that, I was like, are we actually gonna like go kayaking? Because that's fun.
It's fun. I don't know how much renting a kayak costs.
More than you think.
Probably,
yeah. And some of the last things I got here. So I got to work this past week, the first school week. They said that we were going to get substitutes. At first they said, because we have a guy out until God knows when for the shoulder surgery.
Fantastic.
So they're like, all right, we're actually getting you guys subs to cover that position. And I'm like, thank fucking God. Why did you say subs? There should only be one for the position. And they said, oh, we're hiring 2. And they're going to alternate days. And I went,
sure,
that's stupid,
whatever.
but sure, we have guys. I'm fine with that.
Right.
So they're alternating. I think one's doing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and the other's doing Wednesday, Friday. Which is also a stupid way to break it up.
Right.
But whatever. So the first guy comes in on Thursday. And, you know, he's fine. He's cool. I shake his hand. He gets the job done. He's cool and all. The day after, the Friday, his friend comes in, who is the other guy, who's also chill and cool. But we're sitting down for dinner, and one of my coworkers is talking, and he's like, you know, the guy that was here yesterday, his brother is like a big YouTuber. And I was like, what do you mean he's a big YouTuber? And they went, oh, he said he's got like 1 million something followers and subscribers. And I was like, fucking what? This is the same guy whose mother told me this because she also works in the district. It's the same fucking guy from last time. This is his Twitter account. There's one of his YouTube channels. There is the other one.
Are we doxing this man right now? Is this Eddie Burback?
He kind of does look like Eddie Burback.
I saw the mustache and like my brain did jump to it, but
I mean, no one knows like exactly where we live and where I work.
Fair enough.
There's a YouTuber named Vintendo, and I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck do you mean? That's wild. And I was like looking through his fucking profile. They were talking to them, and I was like, yeah, shit. There was the guy that was here the other fucking day, standing there with them. Goddamn, yeah. That's his fucking brother. Wild.
Right?
And then they, of course, started going on about, Carl, don't you stream? I was like, don't Don't talk about. Please don't talk about this. I tried so hard to keep internet life and personal life separate.
Fair.
And it's all fucking falling apart.
I think it's worth it if you sell out super hard.
I mean, look, if I go to his brother and I'm like, hey, listen, bud.
Yeah, you want to come on the legitimate boating podcast?
How do you feel about boats?
Oh my god.
Where we talk about boats, and only boats?
You had Logan Paul on for pack openings. You can come on to DipShips Pod.
Hell yeah, I'll open Pokemon packs with you. That's like my favorite thing to do.
I also like opening Pokemon packs.
I don't.
And then
Cards
I
are
have
very
all
nice.
the cards, and I have them right here, and I stare at them sometimes, and I never play the game, even though I have like 3 decks.
The cards are very nice.
I do appreciate their price structure, but I will not play Pokemon.
I also won't play Pokemon.
You'll play like 7 different Weiss Schwartz derivatives, but Pokemon's a step too far.
Yes.
I keep thinking about the fucking Pokemon TCG player who was like, the top deck at the Pokemon World Championships was only cost like $50. Other TCG players, what's stopping you from getting in the game? And it was just a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh players quote tweeting it going, our game's fun.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, how our game plays.
Correct, but also...
Like, I just don't think Pokemon is fun. That's why I play all the other ones instead.
I mean, it's fair. It's true. It's fair. No,
I don't want to say that the Pokemon TCG needs like a complete revamp,
But it does.
but do you remember the original Digimon TCG?
Oh, it was so good.
Unfortunately.
What do you mean it was so good?
I loved it.
It was a rock, paper, scissors format with numbers from 1 to 10.
I know, and I loved it.
Like,
And then this is where the ad break goes.
hey, remember to read that one guy's name this time.
Oh my
I'll
god.
actually talk about that. We had that figured out.
I did see it actually in the comments.
Here.
We were doing it live again.
Yeah, of course we are, you
Oh
fucking
my
idiot.
god!
Hooray!
Why would you think we're not doing the ad break that we're doing right now live?
Because
Nick?
we didn't for the first 105 episodes.
Well, it makes it easier
Things
for us to
change.
do it, and things change.
Sometimes for the worse, like this.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the ad break section of our podcast. That's what it's called.
You okay?
If you
Oh my God.
if you want to follow us and keep up to date with the podcast on X, you go over to DipShips Pod. That's us on X.
Yeah,
This
Also-
for the
motherfucker said
month
X.
that still exists.
Also, Blue Sky, dipships.boats.
There we go.
Follow us individually at The Calamity Coral, at Metorman, at GFPPM, at Echo Fetish, EKKO_fetish.
You know, if you start shilling our Blue Sky accounts, I have a normal name there.
Yeah, it's like Zeranos. That's not really a normal name, you fucking freak.
It's more normal than the one I have on Twitter.
Yeah, but you're like a horny little gross slob.
I'm really not.
Man, Glass House.
For
First off,
Echo. For
Glass
Echo from League of
House.
Legends.
yes,
You didn't
still
let me
Glass
finish.
House.
I guess I get it.
This is
Yeah.
why these should be pre-recorded.
If you have any questions you want to ask us, any topics you want us to talk about, send them to questions@dipships.boats, or tweet them at us, or put them on Spotify.
Message in a bottle, throw it in the ocean. We'll get it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Send it to Carl's personal phone number, which begins with the number 4.
If you would like to support us directly financially, you can do so by going to patreon.com/dipshipspod. You sign up for any tier. We've got a $1 tier, $5 tier, $10 tier,
Tier Lament.
tier lament. For $1, you get to listen to each episode a day early. $5, you get to watch it a day early. You get to watch DShips a day early. You get to watch PM versus Anime, or Patreon exclusive series. You get to watch Party Boat a day early when it happens. Things like that. $10, we're going to shout your name out in this middle part here, like I'm about to do. And the $20 and $50 ones are just like if you want to do things for PM versus Anime, so just Anime, but it's on hiatus because PM's dead. So once we get someone to resurrect him, we'll get back to it.
Do we have any
My poor son.
live?
What? He's alive-ish.
Great.
I feel like I should, keep updates on Toronto obituaries.
That's really sad, Nick. I've thought the same thing a couple times.
Right? You're right, but also, ouch.
So now I would like to thank our $10 and above patrons, starting, of course, with Alatos Diogenes, Ali Bear, Breakdown 707, Cold Skin Gamer, Dr. Perpaka, the Purple Paka, Frost Samurai, Gomer, Chris Derp, Lordy Fars, Mr. I Like Spam. So, this is why they call it the Skeleton Dome. Rameshi Trev, Vampire Sniper teams up with Draconic. Got a plot twist.
Oh, shit.
Vine Ultimax, Yellow Yondello, and Zombie Slayer 051, and our $20 patron, Mr. Collector. Thank you all for the support. It means a lot to us. So, the thing that happened with True Storm is that at some point, True Storm lowered their tier to $5.
Uh-huh.
And then went to up it back to $10, and instead of selecting the $10 tier, edited their pledge to be $10 while still paying for the $5 tier. So they were paying $10 a month, but were not in the $10 tier because they did not select that tier.
Huh.
I see.
It's a strange thing that Patreon did. Very strange. If you'd like to get something for supporting us, you can go over to streamlabs.com/thecalamitycarl/merch, get some merchandise, get a bucket hat, get a duck beanie, get a the duck mug, get some stickers, other things like that. But if you can't financially support us, remember that you can rate our podcast 5 stars wherever you're listening, like the video, leave a comment, all that shit helps. It's all good. Podcast sink or swim based on word of mouth. Remember that. Share it around.
Most things do. I remember the Ultra Kill dev saying, please pirate my game if you can't afford it. Just play it and say it was good.
Correct.
We got a couple of actual comments now that we actually have comments on Spotify, I guess.
Oh. Okay.
Wob Key has left 2 here, one on episode 4. Jordan,
Episode 4?
Yeah. Jordan, have you heard of Cook Your Own Kingdom? Oh boy, do I have news for you.
That, I would like to make an award for funniest dipship comment. And it goes to them. Congratulations.
Re-listening to the old episodes of the podcast, had to stop myself several times from falling to the floor and laughing at work. Second one on episode 7, a pizza's worth of nipples.
Sure, yep.
Watching Carl's eventual Cook Your Own Kingdom addiction in retrospect makes these segments much funnier.
Not to me.
To me. And then we have 2 questions that we'll get to later. Thank you all for that. And also, speaking of people we'd like to thank Vidazen at _VIDEZN. VIDAZEN. I didn't say it clearly.
I was going to say, you fucked that up.
I fucked it up majorly. _VIDAZEN_ for our intro song Starbird and additional music, Appetite Delight, Ride of the Wave, Seaside, Time to Duel, and Fire Within. We'd also like to thank Shibuya at Shibuya Gato and Shora at Shora_art for our art assets. Shibuya did the logo, Shora did the thumbnail work. And of course, we'd be remiss not to thank Mimi and G at Mimicry, MIMICKRII, and amazing GGG Guy for editing. Mimi's been doing the podcast, G's been doing PM versus Anime, been doing Party Boat, and a bunch of other stuff. They've been doing fantastic work.
Thank you.
Don't forget! They're also available on Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, Amazon Music, and of course the video version on YouTube. I keep wanting to say Google Music. It doesn't exist anymore.
Fucked up of them.
Fucked up. I used that.
You and 12 other people.
Yes. That's why they killed it. I think that's everything we've got. We gotta look into getting actual sponsors.
Yes.
Get in it, Nick.
Watch me drink this green slop. Delicious. Pay money, please.
Thank you all for listening, and I hope you continue to enjoy the rest of this wonderful episode.
Yay!
Da-da-da.
This is my boat, and you cannot be here.
Okay. I think he's gone. Listen, I don't have much time. I need to tell you that if you like Yu-Gi-Oh!, then you can go right now and listen to the Millennium Microphone podcast. Every 2 weeks, we put out episodes going back through the anime, and we've already covered all of Original Duel Monsters and Season 0. Right now, we're in the middle of GX, we record live, and we let our audience vote on every single episode's thumbnail. So, if you're interested, keep an eye out for that.
Hey, is that Shibuya Gato from the Millennium Microphone?
Dude, shut up! Shut up right now, he's gonna hear you!
Did you know that Millennium Mic is available on YouTube, Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music?
Dude, are you trying to tell them I'm here or steal my ad read?
And features hosts like Shibuya Gato Shora, Calamity Carl, BioRoxas, and KZ Excellent.
What the fuck are you doing on my boat?
Fuck. No, I gotta go. Go listen to Millennium Microphone.
And then the ad break ends.
All right.
Wait.
So hear me out.
I have one last thing that's going to lead into Metty's week also.
Shit.
Just every time we do a live ad break, you should give a different wrong number to Carl's supposed phone number. He said it starts with 4.
Yeah.
And be like, there's a 3.
What?
I'm gonna recreate a 999 numbers puzzle, and if you can backwards engineer it, you too can text Carl.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
It's time for Cookie Run Kingdom news.
I'm going to end it all.
I was about to, that was gonna be in my week, so yeah, hell yeah.
I knew it was, so we're going to combine them together.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. We're going to lead into yours with the new cookie, Wind Archer Cookie.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
not sure if people, think this is a bit. How much I hate this. This sucks.
How could you hate it, Nick?
I just need to be clear. I'm not playing it up. I hate Cookie Run Kingdom.
Well, it sounds to me like you should be playing it instead.
Correct.
Why? No.
Learn to love it. Then it won't bother you.
Oh my god.
Then you can play it.
I'm gonna disassociate for 20 to 22 minutes, speak about the Cookie Run Kingdom news.
That's fair. That's what we're gonna do. I'm pretty sure he's one of these cookies, like those Christmas cookies with the candy cherry in it, because he's got the thing in his head.
I don't know. I'm going to be honest. I kind of figured that they'd stop making cookies after real food.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, but maybe not, because I remember someone being like, "Oh yeah, Rockstar cookie is this kind of cookie," and me being like, "What? I guess." So who knows?
Oh no, it's scary. So Metty, how did it feel having every cookie for 2 minutes?
Yeah, I had every cookie in Cookie Run Kingdom. I got them all. Every single cookie. It was glorious. I had, well, not every single cookie. I don't have Sonic and Tails.
Yeah.
And I don't have 4 of the BTS cookies, because I just couldn't pull them during the event, but it doesn't matter because they're not real cookies. I have every cookie that you can get in the game. It was amazing. And then they released a new cookie. And I was like, oh, that was a good 12 hours of having every single cookie. Hooray.
That's fine.
And then
now
I pulled Wind Archer cookie. And
Yeah,
now
I
I
was
have
gonna say.
every single cookie.
Now you just keep pace, and you're good forever.
Exactly. I have every single cookie again. Great.
Welcome to the club. Yeah, he's strong. He's good. Fast.
I don't know if I'm going to use him.
I don't know if you have any other Cookie Run stuff.
He didn't really stack with very many other cookies.
That's
they
true,
took
he's
away
kinda-
Super Mayhem again. Super Mayhem was fun, and they took it away again.
Well, yeah, the Super Mayhem period ended. You stupid fool.
Yeah, but there should be another one.
No.
The town square is still there,
Still shocked by that.
right? The fact that
Looking
they're
at-
keeping it, that's weird. I expected them to take it away again because, every time you go in there, the chat is just like, I'm not going to hit the button that makes the beep noise on the microphone because it's loud.
Oh.
But just imagine, imagine I'm mashing that.
Yeah, there's a lot of slurs
Or
that
add
happen
it
in
in
there.
post, I'm not your mom. But yeah,
It'd be like, I wonder if someone posted the code for this vault in the chat. Oh,
and
that's
you open
the
it up and
N-word.
it's like, oh, that's a lot of Russian propaganda. That's crazy.
Oh, I was just talking about the slurs.
Slurs, yeah, there's a lot of that too. And that guy's username is Vladimir Putin's Daddy Pilkers, and it's like, all right, I'm just gonna kill myself now. Thank you.
All right, but that's kind of funny.
It is, no.
And I'm sure Vladimir Putin hates it, so that makes me like it.
Mayhap.
Nick, you gotta understand, if someone makes an image of Vladimir Putin sticking out his gyat for the Rizzler and shooting milkies from his fucking cock, I love it because he hates it.
I think I'm quitting the podcast.
That's fair.
I just need you to know that.
When Pokemon Go came out in alpha or beta in like, what was it, 2017, 2016?
2016.
The 2 months of peace.
I bought a battery.
Uh-huh.
Like, a cell phone battery that's separate from my like a power bank. That's what
Uh-huh.
and I've had it since then.
Mm-hmm.
And I go to charge it at work, and the charging lights don't turn on. And I'm like, huh, that's
One
weird.
beer.
And then there's a little crack as the case expands. And I'm like, oh no. And I don't have a picture of it because I immediately unplugged it and tossed it in the garbage.
Fair.
And waited for the explosion, which thankfully didn't happen. But it started turning into one of the danger Capri Suns.
Oh.
I don't know if you've seen what old batteries do when they die.
Oh, yeah.
This is not a picture of my power bank. This is a picture of a cell phone that did it. But the same thing. So that was what was happening to my poor power bank, and it was very scary. So now I don't have a power bank.
I mean, do you want one? I have a spare one.
I mean, I'll take your spare one. I was just gonna wait for like Black Friday and get one on a sale or something, but I'll take it.
You can use the spare one until Black Friday.
Exactly. What else? It's Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy almost Halloween.
Oh, yeah. Right. No, you're right.
Happy 2 months of Halloween. The skeletons are already out and presenting.
They are indeed presenting. You messaged me that, and I was like, oh, shit.
I messaged you that, and you were like, oh, spooky. And I was like, look how they're posed.
Yeah, I was like,
and
oh, Pussy's out to the world.
How I wish I was pressed into a bed.
Gotta strike a power pose, baby.
So happy Halloween. For Halloween, we have giant ducks at Walmart.
Hell
Big
yeah.
ducks.
I didn't buy one, even though I kind of want to, because I bought another plushie. We have giant ducks.
That's a pretty big duck. I do like
Right?
those big witch ducks.
Giant ducks.
I like that pumpkin duck.
Right? Cute. But it's like, it's filled with that like super not dense filling, so like if you rest your hand on it, it just sort of flattens immediately.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Flat
Damn.
duck.
But while I was at work, I saw this lad.
Hell
A little
yeah.
sleepy yeah boy, and I had to purchase it. I had to. Because it's a yeah boy, and I must own all the yeah boys.
I understand only because I got a sleeping Glaceon plush because I was like, well, it's a Glaceon.
Got every single one. Need them. My yeah boys. Let's see. Trying to think of other things that happened. I'm sure I know other things did. Love when the villains are right. All right! Finish the story for Gundam Breaker 4.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Gundam Breakers 4 is a solid 7 out of 10. Maybe a 6.
Hooray!
So maybe it's less solid. But, if you don't have the Gundam autism, it's not for you.
Ah, but I do have that.
Then it's probably for you. The story is like 50 missions, 45 missions. The missions are broken up into 3 to 5 sections each. It's decently long. The bad guy is absolutely 120% correct. Spoilers for a game that nobody is gonna fucking play because it's action figures mashing together. Who cares? The villain's name is Chaos. Where are my fucking screenshots of this? Steam, you have failed me for the last time. Show on disc. Thank you. He's a pretty lad. It's not open. It's scary. His point is that please send
No.
today.
No.
At any point.
Absolutely not.
All right, I guess that picture's not sending.
Suffer.
There we
So
go.
that's the second image.
Oh.
The first one's just still not sending. This is Chaos. He's a game developer. He worked on the game that you're playing in the game.
Awesome.
The in-universe game that your characters are playing.
Awesome.
And he was fired because they decided to AI generate everything instead of humans making a story. So he's committing terrorism. He's literally doing a cyber terrorism about it.
Good.
And yeah, no, like, you're 100% correct. AI art is in fact just stealing and regurgitating everything. Unfortunately, you're doing a cyber terrorism and the AI you kidnapped is my friend specifically. so you gotta die. I'm sorry, that's just how it is.
That's fair.
Yeah, it happens.
I agree with them.
Right?
Yeah, no, like, 100% he is correct. I love it when the villains are, in fact, in the right.
It's like, morally you're correct, but...
Yeah, like, you're breaking the law, and,
We need more
that's
stories.
fine.
We need a lot more stories where the heroes finally get to stop the villain. The villain's like, all I wanted to do was this really good thing. And they're like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
I
And
need
then the
more
heroes help
stories where
them.
you get up to the villain and he's like, finally, the villains have arrived. I, the hero, will defeat you. What?
Yeah. You're the villain. No.
You want to run that by me again?
No.
Like, I, the hero, am going to beat you, the villain. What?
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah. No, and also, he's a very pretty man.
He's very pretty.
AAA game developer with all those tattoos.
Imagine having that much money.
Right.
Right? God. Oh, I found out,
Yes.
right? That one of the credit card companies I have a card through went, hey, we sold your account to a debt collector. And I'm like, but, huh? What? But I'm making payments and stuff. Yeah, no, we sold your account to a debt collector. Have fun with your credit score tanking and receiving phone calls every 15 minutes.
Excellent.
So, I got that going for me. Which is...
Which is nice.
Which
Great.
is nice.
Yeah. Having a great time. That's about all I got, I think.
There was one last thing
Yes.
that happened to technically both of us last night.
Carl's computer exploded.
No, I exploded.
What?
Oh, right.
Oh, I actually did see the tweet about
Yeah,
this.
I took half an edible. This is the second weekend in a row I took half an edible. And I was like, well, last weekend is, is just a little too much. This weekend, I'm going to do a smaller portion. It'll be fine. It was not, as a matter of fact, fine. And I did indeed 2 weekends in a row throw up everywhere.
Oh, buddy.
I did indeed last night laying in bed get motion sick from Pokemon Sleep and have to jump out of my bed and run to the bathroom to puke 3 separate times. The third of which was me throwing up in the garbage can outside in the kitchen and then running to the bathroom, holding my hands over my mouth as I puke into my hands.
As I turn from cooking on the stove to stare at you running into the bathroom and go, yeah, all right.
Well, Carl, skill
Might
issue.
as well.
And I just stood there hunched over the toilet, vomit coating my left hand, dripping all over into the toilet. I was like, oh no. I was trying so hard not to let this happen again.
Too bad.
Oh my god.
Because the first 2 times I threw up, it was a little cleaner than that. The second time, not so much. First time I was like, oh good, this one was clean. It didn't get everywhere. I'm fine. Jinxed it.
And then it got exponentially worse.
Got exponentially worse the second time, and the third time even more so. So that's what I spent my day-to-day doing, was cleaning those and also getting some new shoes from work.
Fair enough.
And I apologize to Metty 17 times.
Damn,
I'm
that is
like,
39
take
times not
a
enough.
fourth of an edible instead of half of an edible.
It's like gotta lower the dosage just a little more.
Yeah, just lower the dosage, buddy.
Just a little bit more.
It was about, God, so you cleaned it up at, what, 9, 10?
Today, yeah, it was 9 in the morning.
Yeah, it was 9 in the morning. And I'm in the bathroom at 3 when you're out getting your shoes. And I'm like, it still kind of smells like vomit here.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
I had the window
considering.
open for an hour in there at that point, and I'm like, it still kind of smells like vomit here. I'm not gonna lie.
Gross, it felt bad. I still have to shower.
Go do it.
Right now.
No.
Yeah.
Bring
No,
the
we-
microphone in there.
We gotta get into our questions.
Questions?
I guess.
If you have any questions you want to ask, if you have any questions you want to
There we
ask
go.
us, send them to DipShipsPod on X, Twitter, or dipships.boats on Blue Sky, or questions at dipships.boats. Email us them. I have a question for the both of you.
Okay.
Oh, that's great, because we have a question for you, too.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
You first.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask, which one of these are you guys picking?
Let's see. Pick your morning.
Jesus Christ.
Right, we get the Wii, some Apple Jacks, or is those Fruit Loops?
Those are Fruit Loops.
Okay, Fruit
That and
Loops.
1,000
Wii
already.
Sports, Galaxy and Wii. Yeah, right. Super Nintendo.
2.
I gotta expand image.
Like, didn't even have to think about it, 2.
I need you guys to know that I looked at this image on my timeline. I saw the 4th panel and the Pokemon Pop-Tarts, and I started crying. I was like, oh my god, I remember those. It was like a flashback to childhood I wasn't expecting.
Damn.
Yeah, 2. But yeah.
I think I'm gonna also go 2 if it's just me in the morning.
I mean, I gotta go 4 just because I love the
Right.
GameCube.
Alright, but hear me out. If it was the 3 of us, number 3, because GoldenEye's on there.
Oh, of course.
I've played it one time.
It's a fun game.
If you pick Odd Job, I'm stabbing you to death.
What question do you two have?
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Clover, Sam, or Alex?
Sam.
I knew it.
I didn't even need to think that hard.
You're just immediate, huh?
See, I had to think hard.
Gotta be Sam.
I had to think exclusively because I forgot which one was which.
Yeah, Sam's the redhead. It's Sam.
Mine's Clover.
That's fair. They're all good.
Because that's what the note Clover Stan is about. Because I was like, you would be a Clover Stan.
What's it, Nick?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Also, we each picked a different one.
Yeah.
Let's go. One for each of us.
Yeah.
Fuck PM.
PM can have, what was the
Jerry.
bully's name?
Mandy.
Oh.
Or
Yeah,
Mandy.
Yep.
I think PM wouldn't even complain.
I think
honestly.
PM would prefer
PM
that.
seems like a fucking Mandy Stan. He'd be like, I like a brat.
It's Brat Summer.
I'm so mad at you right now.
Oh, shit.
Uh,
All right, so on Spotify, we have some questions here.
Hell yeah.
This question's from Robert Void.
Sure.
Asks, if a woodchuck could chuck wood, how much wood would a chuck would it chuck? Chuck would a chuck would it chuck what a
A woodchuck would chuck exactly as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck.
It chuck would it chuck it would chuck would it chuck would chuck it would.
I mean, Metty already gave the correct answer, but I would like to propose an alternate answer.
7.
7.
That's fair. It's fair. It's fair. Bill asks us, so since we can ask questions here, I have 2. One that I've been dying to ask and one that just came to me.
You can have both. That's
Number
a treat.
1, who would win in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel between Nick and Bioroxis?
Nick.
I don't know anything about Bioroxis.
Nick. That's one of my co-hosts on Mill Mike. Nick.
That's all I know about
I'm sorry.
Bioroxis.
You're saying the person who played Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe twice?
Yeah, and Bio only knows how to play a Dark Magician deck. That's not good.
Versus the final boss of card games.
Nick.
Yeah, me, I guess.
Question
As
2.
it was brought up again recently in one of the servers.
Oh, yeah?
This man was once robbed in the street and used his Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck to fend the robbers off.
It's true.
Yeah,
Just like
that's what
Seto
happened.
Kaiba.
Yep.
Question 2. What's a Ben 10 alien you feel was underused from any Ben 10 series? For me, it was Ripjaws.
Did we turn into Ripjaws all the time?
I
Not
only
really.
watched the original and I don't remember most of the elements.
Cannon Bolt.
Cannonbolt was cool.
I like Cannon Bolt. He's my favorite one.
God, I was just thinking about Ben 10 the other week, too. I like Wrath. More Wrath.
Is that the Ghost one?
No,
Which one is
that's
that?
Ghost Freak.
Oh, you're right.
So true.
Wrath has something to tell you, brother.
I remember now. He's like a
Wrath
wrestling
is the
cat,
furry
right?
cat man from
Yeah.
planet Plaxia.
Yeah, okay.
And he is going to kick you back there.
That's fair. Did you have one, Nick?
I'm trying to remember the original aliens from Ben 10.
Well, there's Gray Matter. There's XLR8. There's,
I think Accelerate was my favorite, but I don't remember if he was, like, underutilized.
He used it a lot.
Okay, well...
Because there's a lot of problems that can be solved by super speed.
I don't have a good answer then. I like accelerate.
You could just say accelerate. That's fine. Welcome.
What was the Lego one?
There was a Lego one?
There was like a monkey made of Legos. Which
don't
sounds
remember.
racist now that I say it out loud.
Okay, Frieza.
Derpus Khan asks us a question that has a video attached to it.
Okay.
Oh.
I need to remember what the proper thing for it is. I think you should just do this. They ask, I think Nick deserves to be fished. Everyone but Nick, do you agree?
You know what, Chris? This episode's not going to come out for a little bit. The ass beating you're about to receive when I go back to the other server.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you're going to receive such a fucking whooping, you're not going to know why until like
This is why.
2 weeks. But yes, I agree. Nick does deserve to be fished.
What the fuck?
I also agree.
I saw this and I went, I love like this exact style of video where it's not quite stop motion people.
Oh, it's so good. It's
like
so good.
keyframe core.
I gotta watch this a second time.
I've been clicking it again and again every time it stops.
Lalo Olals asks us, if you could own a life-size wax figure of any actor or character, who would it be? Oh wait, we did this one already. I think we did this one last week.
Because I remember saying
I don't know why I
Viggo
didn't
Mortensen.
unbookmark that one.
I don't remember doing this, but that's fair.
Bree_justmeh asks us, if you were thrown into a video game / anime, what would be your backstory of how you got there?
Never mind, it's a really sad... We're not doing that.
What the fuck?
I mean...
Truck-kun is the easy answer.
Yeah, my backstory would be I was on a podcast and someone asked me what would happen.
Oh my god. Honestly, just fucking dot hack me.
Just dot hack me into like One Piece.
Yeah.
I'll fall onto their ship, land in a barrel.
And then I can be
myself.
The star of the new isekai. I got dot hacked into the One Piece universe and all I had was level 1 spells and my cell phone.
I can't believe that you're fucking on barrel duty immediately. You joined the crew and you're on barrel duty.
Hey, Kobe started on barrel duty and look at him now.
That's true.
I was about to say, does that make, what the fuck's her name? Alva?
Alvida.
Does that make Alvida a pedophile? But yes.
Yes.
Explicitly yes, so yeah no, that's
they are
fair.
a groomer.
Kobe, come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
Yeah, Kobe, I'm feeling romantical. Get under the desk.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, God.
This is why I'm gay.
DigiKid asks us, hello, silly sailors.
Well, hello.
If there was a DipShips music video, what would it entail?
Have you ever seen an Anamanaguchi music video?
Oh, I was going to say, have you ever watched the music video for I'm on a Boat by The Lonely Island?
I mean...
Alright, what if Anamanaguchi made I'm on a Boat?
Look, it'll be great. Anamanaguchi will do the music.
I was thinking of like an Atarashi Gakko style dance.
Anamanaguchi will be doing music. We'll all be on a boat. T-Pain's there. It's perfect.
Oh my god, it's just like sex.
It's exactly like sex.
Mario is there.
Waluigi wants to watch.
PM shows up. I can't believe you guys met T-Pain without me.
You get in the cuck chair, PM.
Cuck chair.
It's just us doing the I'm on a Boat music video, cutting to PM just in his apartment sobbing.
Oh,
we're on a boat.
You know, I'm just saying. Sure, he has no computer, but he is capable of doing a phone recording of himself sitting on his bed crying. We can make this happen.
It's true. It's true.
Someone get T-Pain on the line.
Shit, he would too.
He would. He's silly.
I know.
I mean, damn, if he's gonna fucking show up to fucking political event.
Chris tweets 1216 asks us most iconic anime scene.
Who? I'm a big fan of... Oh, Jesus Christ. Is this episode 2 of Brotherhood? It's really early. where he gets attacked by the Chimera and rips
look
off the jacket
Rose.
and has the arm, and it just is so good.
That's so good.
Like every version of that manga, original anime, Brotherhood, it always rules.
That is fucking iconic. You're correct.
The first time that Goku went Super Saiyan.
Oh, so good. That's so good.
Yeah.
I would love to give a One Piece answer because there's a couple. Nothing can beat fucking the first time Goku goes Super Saiyan. That is like the anime scene.
So fucking incredible. Recently, like last year, read through all of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Super, the manga. Even in the manga, it's so fucking good.
Yeah. I'm trying to come up with a different answer that isn't also Goku.
It could be Goku a second time.
But like, I was like, the Gear 5 transformation, it hasn't existed long enough to be iconic, even though it's good. I can't really remember anything from Hunter x Hunter.
Damn. I mean, the pose where he's adult gone, stanced up over the body of Pito is pretty good.
That and the fight between Old Man Netero and the King of the Chimera Ants.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are like iconic.
You think I can't pray just because I have only one arm?
It's so fucking good.
I need Nen Impact to come out.
Oh, me too. Gomer asks us, what are your favorite Pokemon from each generation?
Yeah, boy.
That's a big question.
That is a big question. I mean, second gen, right? Is the one with Quilava? That's my boy in second gen.
Yeah.
I mean, hell yeah.
First gen, I will be baby's first favorite Pokemon and just say Charizard.
Yuck.
Yeah. Suck me off about it.
Alright. Alright, drop him. Yeah, didn't expect me to call you out. I'll suck your dick. Come on, let's go.
No, I did. I was ready for it. Trying to remember a lot of Gen 3 Pokemon.
Me too. It sucks.
Can't remember the legendaries.
Go baby's first Gen 3 Pokemon and say Blaziken.
That's fair. Blaziken is neat.
Right?
What was the water Gen 3?
Swampert. I heard you like Mudkips.
Oh. Was Houndoom Gen 3 or was that Gen 2?
That's Gen 2.
That's Gen 2.
Damn.
I'm running a list because I have to keep them all straight in my head.
Mightyena. Go Mightyena. That's like the Houndoom of Gen 2. Or Gen 3.
I could. Did Gen 3 have the Psychic Bird? Was that Xatu? Is that the first
Gen?
Yes, that's Gen 2.
Damn it! Man!
Ooh, Scarlet and Violet. I forget what the fuck exists in Scarlet and Violet.
I like the Femboy Cat.
Oh, no, wait, never mind. I know what it is.
Femboy Cat!
Oh, Zeraora.
No.
No, Scarlet and Violet's Femboy Cat.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's between that and Tinkaton.
First off, fuck yeah, Tinkaton.
Big fan.
My daughter.
I am forgetting every Gen 3 Pokemon that ever existed. I'm gonna just fuck it and say, Rayquaza, fuck you. I don't care to think about Gen 3 anymore.
You said I'm gonna say fuck it, and I'm like, oh, you're gonna choose Gardevoir?
That's Gen 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I was sure was Gen 2.
Nope, that's Gen 3.
God damn it.
Yeah, listen, I'm not saying Pokemon got way more fuckable in Gen 3.
But they did. And I will be retroactively changing my answer to Gardevoir.
Fair. And balanced. TM and CR.
And those are the only gens of Pokemon I've played.
The one I'm actually having the most difficulty with is Gen 1.
You pick Zapdos because they're angular.
No, I actually have my list. Are you ready for this?
Sure.
Gen 1, Mewtwo. He's cool.
Breedable hips.
Gen 2, Octillery. That's my boy. Gen 3, Rayquaza. He's fucking cool.
I'm so happy we sandbagged Octillery.
Octillery's cool. It's my boy. He's sick. He shoots fire from his mouth.
That's great.
I love him. Gen 4, Magnezone. He's a fucking UFO. That's sick.
So true.
Gen 5, Scolipede. It's just a bug horse. Everyone likes horses.
Horses are back for a limited time.
No. Untrue.
That's right, Jordan's scared of them. Gen 6, Klefki.
I hate their fucked up little teeth.
I like the funny dingly boo-boo keys.
Yeah, you would.
Gen 7, Delmise. It's a fucking anchor. That's sick.
Thematic boats.
Gen 8, Phalanx. That's my boys! I love Phalanx.
Bean Boy.
The Bean Boys. And Gen 9, Ogrepon. My daughter.
Ogrepon.
That's fair.
Yeah.
They're cool.
What have you, Metty?
See, I'm trying to think, right? Because I have the first 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have
Better than me.
Tinkaton. What the fuck were Gen 7 and 8?
Gen 7 is Sun and Moon, so that's Alola.
Uh-huh.
And 8 is Sword and Shield.
Pancake Raichu.
Yeah, Pancake Raichu is in Alola. That's another really good one.
Oh, well. I mean, yeah, but the Tapus are right there.
That's true. The Tapus are there.
You can't just say that to me.
Why, you a big Tapu fan, or you hate Tapus?
I have no idea. It just sounded like a slur.
That's pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. All right, well, first off, Generation 1, yeah, boy.
Of
Obviously.
course.
Yep.
Generation 2, Typhlosion.
Good
Sure,
choice.
correct.
My
yeah.
son. Generation 3, Breloom.
Good choice.
Yeah.
My son from the way back, Macho Man Randy Shroomish, may you rest in peace. You've been here a hot minute if you know that reference. Gen 4, Empoleon.
Of course, that's a really good one.
Right? Gen 5, Scrafty.
Ooh, I also like Scrafty.
Now look at him scrapping it all up over there.
Right? Fucking useless in any fucking team comp, but I like Scrafty's design.
Very good.
6, Chestnut.
Thank you.
Is that the armored dude?
That is my son, yes, with the
With
retaliatory
big
shield.
arms?
Yeah.
Is that the final evolution?
Yeah, of Chespin. The grass
It
one.
sucks.
I hate you and you should die.
Why does it suck?
I think that it looks more like the first evolution in a mecha suit than it does a new Pokemon.
Yeah, that's why it's funny. It's cute.
I like him.
Gen 7, Tapu Fini.
Okay.
Alright, so Gen 8, see, I'm kind of split, because I didn't realize
Weird movie.
both Colossal and Sandaconda are both from Gen 8,
Yeah.
right? And, like, Sandaconda's, like, on my team,
But I know
Colossal's on, like, my gym leader
I know
team,
you like Colossal.
because he train.
Yeah.
I think I gotta go Colossal.
I understand
He's
that.
also a weird fucking type combination, and I like it.
I understand that because Gen 7 it was hard to choose between Cutiefly and Delmise, but Delmise is like my favorite one.
That's fair. And then, alright, so Tinkaton, yes, but also Kamen Rider Black.
Yes.
What?
That's fucking what's its
Fuck
name?
is his name? Yeah, I'm literally scrolling through the fucking Gen 9 Pokemon right now to find him. Where is he at?
He's like a grasshopper. He's like Bug Dark. He's really cool.
Yeah.
What?
Again, like, just absolutely fucking murdered if anyone uses a dark type move. A fighting type move.
Low kicks.
Low kicks, yes.
Can I
Copy
Google it?
image.
Oh,
Paste. There we go. Low kicks.
Huh.
Yeah.
And the best part about him, you see those things on his back there?
Yeah.
Rider kick.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, he's so cool.
Yeah. He's rad as shit.
He's so fucking cool.
Honestly, a lot of good designs. You got fucking the Mega Man EXE character. You got the fucking Kamen Rider. You got Tinkaton.
It's true. That's...
You got My Eyes Are Actually Up Here.
They're really good. Hey, you fellas want a boat fact?
I love
sure.
a boat fact.
Oh, I was hoping
You
I
got
could
Gardevoir,
get this
but it's
image.
metal, and I'm gonna fuck it.
So true.
You lose a few things. Chasing a dream.
The smallest sailing vessel to cross the Atlantic Ocean is Father's Day, completed back in 1993 by Hugo Villain from Florida in the USA. Boat measured 5 foot 4 inches.
Damn it.
It is a micro yacht.
Holy shit.
Look at how small that fucking thing is.
How long did it take?
Let's see if I'm imagining that they say that.
I feel like it's gotta take a while. It's whittle. I can't tell if this is the face of a man who's so confident or he's realized he's made a horrible mistake and he's locked in for the next, 2 weeks.
Oh, is this just an article from the guy saying he's about to do it?
This is happening now?
Record attempt mid-May to July, August 2023.
Oh.
Oh,
okay.
shit. Yeah, this is from the guy saying he's about to do it. From, 2023. I thought this was just an article saying that it was done.
Huh.
Well, he still gave us the actual, name of the
Right.
thing, so...
It's the boat, it's the size. We'll figure out how long it took when he's done or dead.
What is...
Correct.
I couldn't find one without the watermark. That's why it took so long.
Give up a few things chasing a tree.
Give up a few things chasing a dream.
I've watched this movie twice this year,
Also-
and I every time I laugh at this scene, and it's a really emotional scene.
No, it's a great scene, but also you think of this.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it. I gotta watch it at some point.
you gotta watch it. You have
It's
Disney
really
Plus.
good. I'm not paying for Disney Plus. I will find it
Okay.
on a totally
I was
legal
gonna
website.
say it is easy enough to find if you
Yeah.
don't have Disney Plus.
There's so many variations on this.
Thank you all for listening to this episode of DipShips. We hope you all enjoyed it. All the stuff I said earlier.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you know anyone who hasn't watched Treasure Planet,
Make them watch
If
it.
you know anyone with
please
20,000 subscribers and bought a house behind their mother's who's
Yeah.
willing to come on our podcast,
Tell them about the show, because podcasts sink or swim based on word of mouth. Remember, patreon.com/dipshipspod if you want to support us. Get yourself some merch at streamlabs.com/thecalamitycrawl/merch. Get a bucket hat. Get a duck beanie. Get a the duck mug. Remember to rate us 5 stars, like the video, leave a comment, all that stuff.
yeah,
How we
or I'll
feeling?
get you
What? For what?
if they don't.
yeah.
Oh,
If they
that's
don't
fair.
5 stars
If
and
you
leave a
don't, we'll
comment,
send Nick after you.
I'll get you.
He's vicious. He's squirrely. He's like a little demon.
Give you a little hug.
Hey, you ever seen that
Little
movie?
kiss
It
on the
Follows?
top of the head, like. "Mwah."
You ever seen
It's
you ever seen a squirrel climb up somebody and bite a hole into their head? That's what Nick's gonna do.
That's one
Yeah.
of the finishers in that new Squirrel with a Gun game.
That's
Yeah.
true.
They modeled that after me.
It's true. Scary.
That fucking scares me that you can do that. Thank you all for listening. We'll see you all in the nautical mile.